Zama. Rather than risk another staggering loss in Italy itself that might leave Rome at Hannibal's mercy, the army has been sent to North Africa to threaten Carthage itself. This strategy has worked brilliantly because Hannibal has withdrawn from Italy. Defeat Hannibal and Carthage to bring this long destructive war to a conclusion. Welcome back to Age of Empires and welcome to the next mission for the Romans. This time we have to once more go up against Carthage and we're going to have to wipe them out because Carthage must be destroyed. We're also going to, max out our pop here, and then we're going to collect a bit of food so we can max out that as well, and we shall collect a good amount of gold here. What we're also going to do is we're going to send a couple of our units against Carthage, just so we can, let's just send all of those against Carthage, just so we can free some pop slots here. We're also going to get some more food here. How many slots do we have left? Not that many, but we generally have enough. So we can win this mission here by any means. That includes building a wonder. We can do that. There's a little twist, and the twist is that Carthage also builds a wonder, but they're likely to do it after we are already done, so that's okay. You don't insta-win with a wonder. You still have to actually, They've got ballista towers, then the post-Iron Age. They've got their elephants that can take 1,000 hits and whatnot. We're just going to march in here and just try to maybe kill some of their catapults, just because there's no real purpose. May as well have these guys here die in a blaze of glory. Yeah, kill some catapults, because nobody likes catapults when the enemy has them. There we go. And yeah, well, at least a bunch of you are going to die, hopefully. There we go. Oh no, don't Vololo, my guys. I don't want that. Thankfully we're conversion resistant. But anyway, what we should actually pay attention to is, there we go, is our gold mining operations here. So we need a bunch of resources for our wonder. There we go. Freed up some pop slots. Isn't that great? Can build a whole bunch more workers here. And we shall do so. We will also get some more food. You can actually join the food brigade here. And yeah, I might actually do that with a couple more of you, because we really only need all these resources here once we are ready to build the wonder. So we're not going to do anything in between. We can get those upgrades that allow us to get gold and stone and whatnot faster, but at the same time I don't think that's worth the investment. Anyway, more workers please. Yeah, Carthage is going to build a wonder here-ish, and they're just a huge pain to take, because they've got good cavalry, they've got their elephants, they've got their archers, they've got a lot of priests, they've got horsemen archers and whatnot, so I just don't want to deal with them, generally spoken. So we are just going to dodge them and build a Colosseum here, because that's what happened historically. The Romans just built a Colosseum and Carthage they just gave up and burned down the city. Oh well, anyway, let's build the maximum amount of workers here, which we have not yet reached, but 3 more and then we're there. Then we can also stop collecting berries here and instead focus on collecting not really gold, because we've almost reached that as well, that limit, but yeah, just a couple more of you. I guess I've got so many of you gathering resources here that we are kind of blocking the way of our own workers here. So you just build me maybe a storage pit here. After we have reached our maximum here, we have indeed. So you build me a storage pit here, just to get that stone a little bit faster, and then half of you can do that and get me stone, and the other half you can get me lumber. If I get everyone to get me stone, we're probably just going to block our own guys here, and then everybody's going to get me that wonder built. Then of course we still have to wait until the wonder has lasted 2,000, I think 2,000 or pretty sure it's 2,000 years, which is exactly the length of the Roman wars against Carthage. But yeah, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. I don't think they will attack us in time. The difference here is on the highest difficulties, the enemy just rushes you in the beginning. Some missions like this one here become harder. You just kind of block there. Other missions do not. They in fact become easier because it's easy to absorb the initial attacks of the enemy. And after that you can just... Oh, hello. Why is this happening? And after that you can just... Do you have anyone? If only I had some fast units to send after this guy here. Never mind. You just hang out here and kill that guy. And... yeah, we're good. Oh, we've got a bunch more of you. Didn't even pay attention to that, but that's okay. Yeah, what I want to say is that... occasionally it makes the mission easier because you can just destroy all the enemy units in the beginning, and after that has happened, you can just... Why are you cutting tree here? What is the purpose of that? And... oh yeah, you are not part of this group here. So let me get the last amounts of lumber here. Oh, they do actually attack us. Well, look at that. Well, look at that, indeed. But it's okay. Dead. Guess we can station a couple of you guys here in addition, and maybe one of you can build me a tower here because I actually have some spare stone for that. Speaking of resources, we do have enough now. Let's just build our Colosseum right here. Because why build that in the back if I can build it here? Yeah, this will be fine. This won't take super long, not with so many workers. There we go. Yeah, this is actually going at a decent rate. We're already... here we're going to be 10% there soon. There we go. And everybody hammer on that wonder. Oh, hello. Well, look at you. How about we kill you with these guys here? So it looks like they are actually going after us. That's okay. Once the wonder is done, we can probably... oh, wow. Look how heavily armored this guy here is. Oh, damn. Well, that's not fun, is it? You're not going to follow anyone here. Damn it, that's exactly what I wanted to avoid. Huh, maybe I should have wasted my cavalry there. Who would have thought? Anyway. Oh, you were actually helping out there, that's fine. So that priest shouldn't be able to convert anybody else in the foreseeable future, so how about I just shoot you? Yeah, I didn't think they would send guys after me that early, but it's okay. However, we might need a little more defenses here, but we'll be okay. You can hide behind the trees, so can you. Okay, so whatever. You know what? I don't really care. You just support this tower here in our efforts to defend ourselves, and you just hang out here. All right. So Carthage has not started constructing wonder yet, but that's okay. We are 65% there, that's pretty good. The wonder is also fairly sturdy, so they're not going to destroy it that quickly, but if you get overwhelmed, it generally happens quickly because even the wonder doesn't last long against catapults. What is the deal with their workers there? Why do you keep doing that at Carthage? Anyway, we're not in the post-Iron Age, otherwise this would have been faster. But never mind. Yep. 86% there, not bad at all. After this we can just mine more resources, get some more berries and whatnot. Then we can build some towers. Well, that worker there is brave. Hasn't taken any damage yet. Yep, almost there. And boom. You completed a wonder. You will withstand for 2000 years, which it shall. Okay, so you can build me catapult to stay here, please. You can get me some more stone. Is there? Yeah, there's more guys here. Do I want more lumber? I don't really need more lumber. Oh, ha. There we go. But it doesn't matter because we... oh, I was kind of off there. That's okay. Firstly, they're building it with less workers. So the chances that you finish your wonder first are pretty good. I mean, we finished before they even start building it. So that's not too bad, is it? Just build me another tower here because we might need that. And let's maybe get one or two of you over there. Just in case, because you're better at hitting mobile targets. And then we also want towers here. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Not that it's super necessary, but we may as well do that. Yep. And 10% there. I'm not going to start building that tower before we're over there, because if the enemy attacks, I might just blow up our foundations there, and we don't want that. Anything else useful you can do in the meantime? Guess we could get this. Yeah, why not? May as well get ballista towers, hypothetically. Those would be nice to have. Not necessary. Of course the enemy has them, naturally. They always do. The enemy always has suspiciously advanced towers. Also, damn, do we have a lot of gold here. So you're done with food, that's fine. You just get me... Let's get one farm here. If all of you farm on that, this shouldn't last long, but that's fine. There we go. But it looks like our farming here is somewhat advanced. Do we want any of this? Yeah, whatever. There we go. Got our other tower here. And we also have a lot of stone now. I guess we could also wall ourselves in. There might be more openings down here. There probably are. I should probably build some towers there as well, just because. You can actually check out whether there's an opening here. This looks more closed, so that would be nice to know. Yeah, this looks fairly close, but there could be another opening here. Let's see. We're just going to play it safe. So how far have you progressed? Oh, almost 50% there. Yeah, they use all their workers. Just look at this. That's progressing fast. But it's okay, because our wonders are already 1/4 of the way there. So it looks like they can indeed not infiltrate our base from here. That's nice to know. In that case, we're not going to go after that forest. That's just going to be... That's going to mean inviting them in. We're instead going to build some more walls here. Let's build some wall here because we can. I really like that the wall building is surprisingly convenient for this game here. Especially because in the original game you couldn't even queue up stuff properly, which was a huge disappointment. But if you want to build walls like this, then they look weird. Yeah, this just looks wrong. This would look better in a 3D game. And more of that. Whoops, that's a farm. Farms don't... These are not Warcraft farms. These do not make good barriers because they fall very quickly. And that was fast. Nice, nicely done. So you can come over here. And you can build me some walls here as well. And then we're just going to play it defensively. And you check out this corner down there. And I guess we can just build... Ooh, look at this. That would have looked weird, but it's okay. Let's see whether we are... Oh, can we actually walk through here? Is there a gap? Not quite sure, but it doesn't look like it. Nope, looks fine to me. You can just stay here. And you come over here. None of this is really necessary, but we may as well do it. And you get me that lumber. Still building that here. Those guys just gave up. That's fine. All right. Yep. Almost lasted 1,000 years. That's nice to know. Do you even have enough resources for this? Sort of. I guess we can use the rest of our resources here. There could also be more stuff down here. I kind of doubt it, but we may as well give it a try. Ooh. You will lose its stance for 200 years. Which is not going to happen because our wonders are already halfway there. But yeah, you want to take that into consideration. So if you want to defeat Carthage the hard way by defeating them in the field of battle, then that's going to be a bit tricky. I don't think we can finish that wall because it's now in front of this tower here. Which also means that the tower blocks it, so whatever. I don't really care, they're not really going to come after us anyway, are they? Can you reach that? Oh, you can reach that. Nice. No, don't cut that. Don't cut the trees. That's explicitly not what I want. And this is ultimate turtling. Also, the wall does not have a proper end, which mildly bothers me, but not really. What? Oh yeah, you're just hiding here. Yeah, and now we're just going to wait another 960 years, and then we're good. Yep, don't mind me, I'm just turtling. This base looks so ugly. The center's okay, but the edges here look very ugly. But it's okay. You just cut some tree for no reason. And just upgrade your ability to do that, even though we don't really need to worry about that. And yeah, Carthage has their own Colosseum, but there's red. There's red, whereas ours is blue. And yeah, you can come down here. You just come over here, also for no particular purpose. Didn't I have a catapult? Oh yeah, I used that for exploration. Or something like along those lines. Oh well. Never mind. Also, I've got a lot of lumber. And I've already built a wonder. Yeah. This isn't too bad overall. It's kind of a reward. Still way easier than the Syracuse mission. That one was just bad on so many levels. Hey, we can actually afford this. Let's just get this. So kind of at least build that particular unit once. If we have the money for that, but we should have. Well, the resources rather. Yep, why not? In fact, let's just build another stable here. And then we can build one of those, and then that's going to get itself upgraded automatically. Let's build a couple of those. Because why not? And then we're just going to wait. We're almost there. About 2/3 done, a little more than that in fact. Don't really need any of that. I'm not going to build any ships here anyway. There's some water, there are rivers here, and there's some fishing grounds in the west, but they aren't really all that relevant. I guess you could go there, but farming should be okay. And there's so much lumber here that doesn't really matter. So this guy is going to get size wheels and then can actually go past units and slice them into pieces, which I guess is cool. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about that. You can just hang out here. Otherwise, these guys they're not as fast as I thought. Like, maybe the Egyptians ones are just faster, but their armor and attack are better than I remembered. But then again, these are food and lumber units, and those are generally a little bit worse, at least for a lot of units, which is understandable because those are the more common resources. Those are essentially tool age resources. And there we go. We've got 2 horses here now, and there we go. Got some sizes to add our wheels. These guys actually look pretty cool. They've got 13 attack, 6 armor. Also pretty good, yeah. But still not that fast. The horse archers, they're really fast. But it's probably because of, oh, hello. Look who's coming for us here. Once more, some workers. What do you want to mine here? The map is so huge, and I bet Carthage starts with a ton of resources. Well, obviously they do, otherwise they wouldn't have the ability to even build a wonder. You all can stand at these walls here just to see whether you can kill this guy here. Which could happen, because that guy's already half dead. This is so ridiculous. Also, let's see. Any more upgrades we want that don't really matter? Probably not, but we may as well check out what we have here. Yeah, but I think we're generally good. Armored elephants, we don't really have those anyway. Carthage, of course, does have armored elephants, and they are very tough. They take a ton of time to take down. Their only real weakness is their speed. And of course are the armored elephants, not the arrow elephants or archer elephants. Those are melee units, but they're pretty powerful, all things considered, and they take a long time to take down. So if your strategy is to use archers, then you can probably outspeed them, but if there's anybody else lurking around, then it's kind of difficult to... Not enough food, that's okay. It's kind of difficult to outmaneuver them permanently without getting killed by somebody else. Also 3,000 lumber. That's a lot of lumber. Yep, just 100 years left, 95 years. I wonder how long this counter here is in real time. I'm not quite sure. Oh, and that villager finally died. Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, overall, the Rise of Rome, is it more difficult? I think it feels a little bit more creative in some regards. But the difficulty in Age of Empires is still, it's so random. There was this one mission in the Ascent of Egypt learning campaign, which was disproportionately difficult because you got rushed very early by powerful gold troops, and well, there we go. See you next time. The name Scipio has been appended with the name Africanus to mark your great victory at Zama over the Carthaginians. All of Rome salutes you. The Western Mediterranean has been largely secured through the efforts of you and your army. Rome can now turn its attention to the north and east.